Twytch is a new e-hailing app service that's set to change the game in South Africa with a focus on safety as well as fairness and spatial justice. This morning we're joined by Don Reddy, CEO of Twytch, to delve deeper into the understanding of this new app. Don, on that note, good morning and thank you for joining us at this hour.
Good morning, it's a pleasure to be here.
Well, firstly, congrats on this new feat and this new app. I wonder if you could explain its offering, but also what sets it apart from the existing e-hailing services out there.
Well, although we're a newbie in the marketplace, I would like to think that Twytch is more than just an e-hailing platform. It's a movement in the right direction towards spatial justice to make a difference in the spaces and places that we operate in.
Okay, you have to explain that further. What do you mean by spatial justice?
Well,
and access as well?
Well, for one, we've eliminated commission-based earnings. Our drivers will earn on a fixed rate per kilometer and a fixed rate per minute. On the passenger side, there's no surge pricing. We want to personalize the rides, make people more comfortable, but our big focus is on safety, and we've partnered with some of the biggest corporates in the country, namely Momentum and FNB, to provide drivers with benefits that they never had before, which is access to medical insurance, retirement, death, disability, and funeral policies, together with meal allowances as well for their work.
So we've obviously seen the strikes that have been happening and the cries. So this is obviously in line with solving some of the problems that the e-hailing operators are having, but also customers at large. So you've spoken about safety, and I wonder if you could also speak about the ongoing conflict between taxi operators and e-hailing services and how you managed to solve that or bridge that gap at least.
Okay, let's start with the safety aspect of it first. We're the first platform in Africa, if not globally, to implement verifiable credentials.
Okay.
By that I mean every rider and every passenger is verified on our platform, and that is stored off a decentralized blockchain. So we've actually implemented blockchain technology as well. That ensures that every ride has a verified passenger together with a verified driver.
All right, so the conflict between taxi operators and e-hailing services, how are you managing that? I mean, that is a reality on the ground as well.
We are in talks with some stakeholders, but I don't want to speak prematurely on that now.
Okay, so in terms of passenger experience as well, because I know when things are launched, there's a hype, there's often you get water, you get sweet, you get everything at the initial stages. So talk to us about what the unique experience is going to offer for passengers, and where are you going to be operating? Which areas have you started to roll out in?
Okay. We're going to start rolling out in Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban and Pretoria. We're looking at onboarding 12,500 drivers, and the numbers are specific per area. For example, Johannesburg 5,000, Pretoria 2,500, Durban 2,000, and Cape Town 3,000 drivers going forward on that. So it's a massive onboarding and recruitment drive that has started from this week. So we're on par with that. We are getting a lot of queries, a lot of requests. So it's been busy at the moment.
Okay, I actually wanted to ask about the feedback from both drivers and passengers that you've tested the product with as well. What have they said about it? Well, in relation to what else is out there?
Let's start with the drivers. For them, they see it as phenomenal because now they're getting, they feel as though their voices have been heard. They're getting benefits which they never got before from other platforms. And I think this is making a difference. This is what's making us stand out. And to them, they view it as fair, and they view it as being a part of a platform that values them and cares for them. In a sense, on the other side of the spectrum, let's go to the passengers. Well, there's no surge pricing, and they know that they are in a safe environment. It's a safe ecosystem. They have a verified driver, and the driver also knows that he's picking up a legitimate verified passenger. So both driver and passenger know exactly who each other are.
Long-term and short-term plans. So you've mentioned the short-term. How do you plan to evolve this, perhaps also take it further? You mentioned that the rollout's going to be in specific metros and big cities. What's that long-term plan looking like for you?
Well, our long-term plan is to roll out into every city in South Africa, and once we've done that, we want to roll out into the rest of Africa as well.
Twytch. Why the name Twytch? With a Y?
Well, I was looking at names, playing around, and I came across the word twitch. And when I looked at the Oxford meaning of the word twitch, it means a short, jerking movement. And I said, wow, this is what we want to do. We want to create a movement in the right direction, and that is how the name Twytch was born or came about.
Okay, Don, thank you for joining us at this hour and for sharing your story. I know that it sounds like it's a solution to many of the issues that e-hailing services, both operators and passengers, have had. So, yeah, looking forward to what that actually entails for the long term. Again, thank you for making time to be with us here. Don Reddy this morning. He's the CEO of Twytch. It's a new e-hailing app, of course, just sharing his insights about Twytch, the short-term plans, the long-term plans, and the benefits as well.